Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I'd be forced to question my wife's loyalty. Our life together had always felt like a dream. At least, that's what I kept telling myself. For 6 years, Sarah and I had built a marriage on friendship, shared goals, and what I thought was unshakable trust. She was my confidant, the one who understood me better than anyone. But life has a cruel way of revealing truths we're never prepared to face. It began on an ordinary evening. I was in the study, scrolling through my phone, waiting for Sarah to return from work. Her late nights, I had excused as pressure from her new project. Then I heard her laughter drift down the hallway, bright, carefree, almost flirtatious, as she spoke with a friend on the phone. At first, I smiled, but then her words hit me like lightning. Through the walls, I caught fragments, mentions of lovers, of other men. My chest tightened. She spoke so casually, like secrets of that weight carried no consequence. Her friend chimed in, excited about the thrill of hidden affairs, the allure of the forbidden. Was Sarah speaking about herself? My heart pounded. Could she really be betraying me? I tried to brush it off, convincing myself I was overthinking. But doubt dug its claws into me, sharp and unrelenting. I started noticing the signs I had ignored. Her phone always face down, vague messages, her growing distance. She seemed colder, guarded, and I couldn't escape the fear that I was losing her. I tried to bring it up gently. She dismissed it, saying I was imagining things. Not want to sound paranoid, I swallowed my unease, but it festered inside me. The need for answers gnawed at me until I could barely breathe. One night, after she had gone to bed, I saw her phone lying on the kitchen counter. It felt like it was daring me. My hands shook as I picked it up. I had never crossed that line before, but desperation overpowered restraint. With a swipe, the screen unlocked. I scrolled through her messages, praying my fears would prove false, until I found a thread with an unfamiliar name. The words stared back at me. I miss you so much. I wish we could see each other tonight. My stomach twisted. This wasn't harmless chatter. It was betrayal. As I read on, the messages grew more intimate, each one cutting into me like a blade. My world collapsed around me. Breathing hurt. The man I believed myself to be, the devoted husband, the steady partner, vanished in that instant. The trust one had in her, the love we'd built, shattered into dust. I sat frozen, staring at the glowing screen, each word stabbing deeper. The woman I thought I knew better than anyone had been hiding a truth that destroyed everything between us. The silence of the house closed in, heavy and suffocating. I couldn't confront her right away. Rage, grief, betrayal, all of it crashed over me, pulling me under. But I knew the truth couldn't stay buried. The next day, I waited for her to come home, my mind a storm of questions. How long had this been happening? How had I missed the signs? When she walked in, I looked at her, my chest pounding. She froze, sensing the weight in my stare. "Who is he, Sarah?" I whispered, her face drained of color. "What are you talking about?" she stammered. I didn't let her dodge. I held up her phone, my voice trembling with anger. "These messages. Who is he? Why are you writing to him like this?" Her eyes fell on the screen. Guilt washed over her face. Her shoulders slumped under the truth. "I didn't want you to find out like this," she whispered, tears welling up. She tried to explain. It had started innocently. It grew when she felt I wasn't there for her. But her excuses couldn't soften the blow. "How long?" I demanded. She looked away. 3 months, she said quietly. 3 months of lies. 3 months of deceit. I wanted to scream, but the words wouldn't come. Her apologies echoed empty, powerless against the devastation. Nothing she said could undo it. I stood up, retreating to the garage, gasping for air. How had our perfect life unraveled into this? How had the woman I trusted above all else become the one who destroyed me? Days dragged on. She begged for forgiveness, swore it was over, promised it would never happen again. But her words rang hollow. Trust was gone, and I couldn't see a way forward. Every time I looked at her, I only saw betrayal. A week later, I left. It broke me, but staying was impossible. The house wasn't home anymore, Every corner, every memory was tainted. Months have passed since. Sarah's reached out, but I can't bring myself to answer. I don't know if forgiveness will ever come, or if trust will ever feel natural again. What I do know is this. Betrayal forces you to face your own worth and to realize what you truly deserve. The hardest part isn't even the affair itself. It's knowing I gave my whole heart to someone who wasn't honest with me. And once trust like that is gone, it never comes back.